that's weird. That is true. Walter is right about, like, this is totally the, like, yeah, whatever. I have lots of black friends. Let's say she's pretty. We are supposed to be making this work romantically.
To say so, I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
No, it's... I mean, it's
I
nice,
said only
though.
what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
All right, that's laying it on a little thick.
I adore them too.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolffort.
Yeah, like we should have done in the, you know, in the first place.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
The hilarious thing about games like this is that, like, there is no war happening right now. And that was just... Bye, Roland.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolffort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
Which, again, was decided before they ever met. Seriously, though, pink or no, her hair's pretty. Like, there's no argument there. But there's such a fun thing about games like this where it's like, there currently is not an overarching conflict, but it's a video game, so you know there's gonna be. So, like, that's the only context in which Frederica and Gila joined your forces makes any sense. She's not here to be a fighter. She is here to marry into royalty and you know, have a whole political marriage union thing. But we all know, because video game, that there's gonna have to be more battles for some reason. So it's like, yeah, this princess who's here to marry you and her tutor/attendant have joined your war forces for the war that's happening, because war is happening. We don't know how, but it's happening.
In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war.
You make that sound like a bad thing, but isn't the whole triangular power structure here about the fact that every kingdom holds a monopoly on their given resource? This goes full 13 Sentinels. The conflict fight happens somewhat rarely and between several hours of dialogue. I will love this game if that happens. Like, I would adore that, but only if the story is as good as 13 Sentinels. Where, like, the real game is actually just finding out what happens, and the tactical fights are just something you have to do in between them. It is a vaguely heart-shaped lake in the middle of that city, yes. I assume it's a salt lake. Because that's the Salt Kingdom of Salt.
Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
I mean... who could have possibly predicted this? Huh. It's okay. Hey, it's okay to do spoilers as long as you're doing it for foreshadowing purposes. Yo, garlic powder, underrated seasoning. Hey, what's going on in Whiteholm Castle, home of Glenbook's royal family? It looks like preparations are beginning for a grand ceremony to commemorate a new age of harmony between the three nations that won't happen.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do.
Oh, Roland's from here.
I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family. No matter. I will see to matters myself.
That's real harsh.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost.
I remember her from the
Her
other
prowess
demo.
in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength
Yo,
are
I can get
true,
behind someone
she
named
is more
Iron
likely
Fist.
to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant.
Okay.
He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs.
Okay, you're throwing a whole
Tis
lot
a
of
rise
new
to
names and
prominence
shit
nigh
at me.
unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them.
Probably not.
I know this man. Sourceley End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
All right, listen. I know that whole country is based on just having a lot of salt, and that they have all of the salt, and everyone else needs the salt, and that's what their whole thing is based off of. So having a Minister of Salt makes perfect sense, except that it's super hilarious to hear it like that.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
I think what we're going to find is that nobody is immune to internal strife.
Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Do you have like a
Archduke
tier list for
Gustadolf
like
is said
level
to
of
prize
influence,
freedom
or
more than anything? It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
That's how it works!
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
That's how it works! Any time someone's like, no, I just want freedom for everybody. It's like, yeah, the freedom to do whatever you want with no consequences and no one can stop you.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
I love that we're having everything explained to us by a man named Patriot.
Honored guests,
it just fits.
I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together.
We spared no expense.
Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
He said Franny and you heard Fanny.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
At ease, Huette. I trust all was well in my absence.
Oh, this is Huette.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolffort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business.
Oh, shit,
My
okay.
apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions
Yeah,
outside
big
the
mischief
castle.
music.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Complete with
Besides,
castanets.
No one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all.
Okay, love, that's
Cordelia would
9:20
get along
tonight,
perfectly
not
fine
tomorrow
without
morning, right?
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Huette,
Yo,
forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolffort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
yo, I think I like Huette, though.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping
Yo,
away
she
on my
got him
watch
up!
this time.
As you wish.
She's ready. I feel bad for dunking on her name now. Huette's cool. All right. Back to the castle then.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Hello, taciturn woman. Taciturn?
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Everyone's fine. What if boxing but in full plate armor? I feel like I've done that.
Lower your voice.
I've done
Must
like
you always
4
shout so?
games of that.
Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my
Says
lord.
the
I've
16-year-old.
known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolffort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military
The
forces.
other one is the ninja girl.
You'll be the lady of House Wolffort.
Girl, I think?
No
I'm not
harm
sure.
will befall you as long as I'm around.
Yeah, the art.
And this is
yeah, the character art
my
is.
right hand.
Yeah, Anna. Yeah, so I
If you
remember.
require anything, just say the word.
I remember Anna being a freaking beast.
They may not be of
when
my
we played
blood,
the
but they
debut
are
demo.
my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
Wait, this day?
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolffort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, again, it was
His voice
arranged.
certainly
So.
does carry.
I was gonna say, he's really
Sorry, my
yelling.
lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
Eridor's like, I'm not going to stop yelling.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Eridor joined your forces for the war that's not happening yet, but it's gonna have to. Because if there's no war, what do we need all these forces for? Yeah, Anna was really cool. Big thief rogue skills. Okay, yeah, Eridor's the tank. Okay, good.
As you are well aware,
Okay.
there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
Okay, love, that's good. Just to be clear, the schedule is moved up, right? You're coming in at 9:20 tonight, not tomorrow morning. This is my understanding? Okay. Okay, good. That's great, actually. I'm glad that seems to have worked out even better. Hopefully that all works out okay.
You can thank King Regnant for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal.
Do they, though?
Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven.
Boy, I'm not gonna remember these
And our own Lord
names.
Symon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony.
Like,
Yes?
at all.
Quite so. After that, It will be House Wolffort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome.
It's not, love.
Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
It's not.
Consider it done.
Some of them are
Then
actually
once
pretty
that
good.
stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney!
Okay, so you know what it is, love? You know how in Atelier Aisha, like, there were a bunch of characters that were voice acted fine, but the main characters were the worst ones? This is kind of like that.
Ah, my blood's already rushing. Just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
This guy's alright.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
There is. I could switch to Japanese.
And of
I'm
course,
trying
there's our
not
reigning
to.
victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Hey, I remember that guy.
Still,
He died.
I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolffort.
But he probably
On that
didn't
matter,
really.
There are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolffort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
I'm sure this will have no diplomatic
Finally,
repercussions
there is the matter
whatsoever.
of Lord Symon's health.
What?
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Well, yeah.
Lord Symon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
I mean, he is the protagonist, so he's gonna have to fight in the tourney.
So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming.
Intrigue!
Let us not give them an
Backstabbing!
opportunity to catch us unaware.
Manipulation! Political backdealings! We still, that's still the only thing going on.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolffort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today.
I'm in the way of
I do not
dialogue,
deserve
but
the honor
the
of
text
joining
boxes
your
pop
esteemed
up all
family,
over the screen, so
but
I can't
will endeavor to serve you all the same.
I can't get out of the way of it.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Okay, this is a thing.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation.
So please tell me why you're not racist.
I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Here's the thing.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
This dude...
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Alright, so... The more this dude becomes, like, really wholesome and nice about everything, the nicer he is in this conversation, the higher his chances get of dying within about 3 chapters.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
Oh!
And House Wolffort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations...
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
So, I was initially concerned about, like, oh, I don't know how long this, I don't know how long this, this demo's gonna be and how long 3 chapters are. We're still in chapter 1. So here's my plan. I think I'm gonna stream today until the end of chapter 1, and then I'll do another stream that's just chapter 2 and another stream of chapter 3 spaced out leading up to the actual release of the game so that we can actually continue from there. Which may mean that we've only got like 10 more minutes left in the stream. But I think that's a good way to space it out, because I'd rather do that than have like all of the content front loaded and then have to wait 3 weeks for the game to come out and then forget everything that happened.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that.
Also, I'm hungry.
You know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse...
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Damn.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be...
Shit!
I will not bring dishonor to the Wolffort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh, wow! He's not even gonna make it out of this conversation!
Lord Symon!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolffort.
Whoa, this needs, like...
You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father...
Yo, this is a lot really suddenly.
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action.
That's how the game is played.
And I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
No doubt, no one named Benedict has ever betrayed anyone.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Oh, he's a good person. Damn. Good dad is good. That one hit me here. Sorry about your heart. It's too big for this world. Yeah, so he's nice but a bit brutally honest. The thing is, Ark, I don't think he's being brutally honest to be rude. I think he is being brutally honest because they need to know about the manipulation happening about their, with their arrangement so that they know where they stand. Those sorts of political machinations are most dangerous when you don't understand that what's being done around you. So, like, she was just asking, like, why did you pick me? Because she's understandably suspicious. She's like, I'm obviously from a bloodline that, you know, causes issues with people. So why did you choose? And I'm the daughter of a concubine. So why have you chosen me to marry off to, you know, into this, like, noble family? And he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, girl, it's so that people can stab you in the back if they need to. So, like, watch out for that.
This is House Wolffort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Yeah, but now I actually want to. Because y'all seem nice.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
I don't know who those people are.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House.
Oh, please survive through it.
Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son.
Okay, so real talk, chat. Does Lord Symon die of natural health-related causes? Or is he murdered first? Consider.
And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
I really thought he was gonna go into like a sex joke, and he sidestepped that, and I'm glad for that. Oh shit, that's the end of chapter 1. Okay, damn.